What's up, everybody? This is your boy Holy Nicer TJ, and I'm just here with the news of Oda's unfortunate health conditions, and I'm just going to take this time to say what I appreciate about some of his stories. Now, we'll be going based off of arcs, or really just what I want to talk about, if I'm being honest, but I just want to talk about some of the One Piece moments that I really enjoy the most, and I'm just going to go ahead and start right now. The number one, I will never forget this. In Thriller Bark arc, Nightmare Luffy is really my favorite transformation. I know Gear 5 came out, it's amazing, but I am not gonna lie. When I saw Nightmare Luffy, I was like, yo, this is his peak, bro. You know, before Gear 5 came out, that was like, he got 1,000 shadows of it. And that's not just shadows, but he got 1,000 different people's warrior intellect, physical abilities, knowledge of sword usage, all kinds of stuff in one person. He literally had 1,000 minds in one, and he could only, it was so much information that he could only hold the transformation for a limited time. I love Nightmare Luffy. It's literally my favorite transformation, and for that reason, Thriller Bark is actually my favorite arc. And not just because of that, but because everything in Thriller Bark was just crazy. The fact that they had two warlords of the sea going against Luffy and the crew, you was like, yo, Gecko Moria is defeated, we won the day. And then out of nowhere, I was like, yo, how are they going to get past this dude? And then you found out that he's actually an empath and he's actually a good guy at heart before he got experimented on the government. And I'm just like, bro, they are lucky by the skin of their chinny chin, bro. On life, they should not have survived that. Luffy was out and down for the count. It was such great storytelling. I'm not gonna lie, I loved every part of Thriller Bark except for the part where he, you know, like that other dude kept beating his wife. I just don't get that. Like he has anger issues, I get it, but like, come on, bro, it's not the 1950s. Chill out. Number two has to be the Dressrosa arc. I'm not gonna lie, Dofi Doflamingo is a crazy villain and actually still one of the most popular villains to this day. The only reason Kaido might be more popular is just because he's the strongest creature alive, literally, potentially even stronger than Whitebeard, because they say he's the strongest creature, which means biological living being. So like Whitebeard was the strongest man alive, you know, human, but Blackbeard was, not my fault, not Blackbeard, I hate that guy, but Kaido was the strongest creature alive. Now, with that being said, I love Don Flamingo. This dude like is exceptionally evil. There is nothing about him that has a good bone in his body. He's a descendant of like technically the Aryan race of the god-like creatures and God Valley. He lives up there. He used to anyway. And he only got kicked out because his dad wanted to be a good person. And then he faced hardship. And because of that, he basically wanted to just regain his control like he was one of those celestial beings, but through force and through coercion and through blackmailing and through intellectual warmongering, and also just becoming a literal monarch, not even a monarch, more like a tyrant in his city. Yeah, he's one of those guys. There's a parade in my city. That's not it. Gear 4 was officially announced in that arc of Dressrosa. And the funny thing is, during the Fishman Island arc, he had Gear 4 and he just felt like no one was worthy of using it. Horty Jones, it was popping pills trying to get to his level of Gear 2 and he didn't even need Gear 4, bro. That is some crazy stuff. It's like Luffy was like, bro, I really just need Gear 2 and maybe 3, but like, I'm not even really about to go Gear 4 because this dude is just a fish. And I'm like, yo, the racism is crazy. Look, it's wild. But it just really shows you that Luffy actually had everything under control in Fishman Island. And even in Punk Hazard, he didn't necessarily have everything under control. But when it comes to the strength of his enemies, he was like, I'm not really tripping on Horty Jones. I'm not really tripping on Caesar the Clown. I'm not really tripping on these people. But when Doflamingo pulled up with that string fruit awakened version, he was like, okay, I think I do need to go Gear 4. And he punched the string loose. Bro, he untied the knots he did the thing. He did the thing. Bro was like, hold on, let me talk. Bro, Stephanie Wall, got the Geoma. I gotta give number 3, my favorite arc, to Water 7 and Rob Lucci. Now, there was a lot with this arc that went down that I really just appreciate and love to see. You know, like all the comedy parts where Zoro was fighting this giraffe fruit dude talking about, oh, I love giraffes. And I'm like, bro, bro, go to Africa. Like, you tripping right now. Bro really ate a fruit so that he could be a giraffe. Like, come on, bro, get it out of here. You are lame, bro. But real talk. And that was just one of the things, you know, the comedy was on point for real. And I like that fact that they really showed Sanji's morals, where even if it was a villain, he would not fight a woman. Like, he really lost that battle. I know you either love that or you hate that about Sanji, but like his whole not hitting a woman, and it really goes back to him actually like getting beat up by his brothers and his sister being the only person who actually showed him kindness. Bro was locked up behind bars. Bro was literally tortured. Bro was literally getting bullied and beat up by his brothers who were made of metal, while his metal was not actually official yet in his body. So he was a human taking beatings from an iron pole on a regular basis, and his sister, the woman, the girl, really just a girl, was the only person who ever actually tended to his wounds, actually ever cared about him, showed him emotion, and actually set him free. So it's just like, it was a lot going on in that arc, and that's not even it, bro. That was the arc where they shot down the world government flag, bro. Literally, Luffy was like, Sniper King, shoot that flag down, bro. I don't fuck with these people, bro. I don't fuck with them. And he was dead ass, and they shot that shit down. It was burned. He was like, you just made an enemy of the world government, not world government, the world government. And yeah, bro was like, I don't care. I'm Luffy, bro. And that was just one of the parts. Like, there was so many moving parts in that arc. It was crazy how Rob Lucci and some other dude portrayed bro. I don't even remember his name, but I'll put it up on the screen. They betrayed bro. He was like a ship person. He was literally building ships, and it was like, yo, this is our job. I love my life, bro. And he got betrayed by the very people who he worked with for 5+ years, bro. 5 years. You think you know someone, and then you find out they the one people who trying to kill you. That's wild, bro. So that's not even it. And not even getting to the climax of the Luffy Gear 2 versus Rob Lucci transformed devil fruit cheetah model. Bro, his whole fight was gas. And at the end of the day, Luffy was actually on the losing end until you find out he pushed himself to 120% and said, oh, no. Bro had no more energy, no more stamina, no more nothing, but he pushed himself to that limit. Jets, best Jets, and that wasn't even enough, bro. I mean, at the end it was, but he still did. Yeah, and he punched this dude through the building. I was like, Luffy is actually going to his wits' end. Bro fell over because he couldn't move. Sniper King over here, he's like, bro, I'm taking off the mask. And he turned into his true self. Usopp the sniper. He was like, bro, you gotta get up, bro. You got to get up. And even after that reveal, when everything is said and done, Luffy was like, Luffy wanted to forgive Usopp. Cause he still did all that with them. He was like, I'm not part of the crew. And I can't believe I forgot that part, bro. The whole fight between Usopp and Luffy. He was like, bro, I'm not getting rid of this ship. Kaya gave it to me. That's my bae. Like, you ain't about to just sit here and get rid of my ship. I don't care, bro. Like, you're not my captain, bro. And then Luffy was like, bro, you really letting a female get to you, though. This ship is done, bro. This ship is done. The best thing it can be like recycled wood. That's the best this ship can do for us. I hate to say it, but that's a fact. And, you know, obviously, Usopp's like, nah, bro, I'm pussy wet, bro. And he's like, I don't care about that, bro. I'm in this ship and we sailing. And the funny thing is, it's potentially that Usopp didn't give up on the ship, that at the end of that arc, the ship came back and helped them to escape. It can actually be boiled down to everyone loving the ship, but Usopp never giving up, to where that ship just said, I'm going to do what I must. And that's the craziest part to me. Like, everything in that arc was so intricately planned. Eiichiro Oda is a great storyteller, but like Water 7 was something else. Like, honestly, I talked about it more than the other arcs. I low-key might need to be like number 1. I was just talking about stuff that I liked about the arc, but like Water 7 was really like the tipping point of some climactic type action, storytelling, and many more things. Like, and then obviously the whole Nico Robin is like, I want to live. Like, yo, everything was happening in that arc. Like, everybody was having their moment. Zoro had that moment. He was like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I am colorist, bro. And that's a fact. Usopp has that skin color, bro. And if you don't get an apology out of, bro, I ain't with him. And Robin, you better bleach that skin. Sweat up. No, bro. Hey, bro. Zoro was Power Hunter Zoro was real, bro. That's all I can tell you. This has been part 1. I appreciate y'all for showing up and giving the love. You know, go ahead and like and subscribe for more. And we will get part 2 going out as soon as I can, really. Have a great day, y'all.